Dead or Alive is not afraid to be more extreme by having a series of games filled only by the most attractive female cast. Their latest game, Venice Vacation Prism, is a straight-up dating sim for 6 Dead or Alive girls. Sounds like a great sell to me if Koei Tecmo isn't a greedy bastard. Seriously, just pirate their stuff. This person isn't a fan of that change of direction. I mean, after Dead or Alive 6 bombed after trying to sanitize the sexiness, I'd do anything to keep the franchise alive, even freaking dating sims. None of Dead or Alive fans are happy with this game. Well, if you're waiting for the latest fighting game, of course you won't be happy. Who is this for? Dead or Alive Extreme fans. Believe it or not, there's a separate demographic just for them. I have never seen a game like this that shows 0% respect for its original franchise. It's already 0, dude. You don't have to give a percent. Say what you want about Dead or Alive dating sim, at least there's a visible market for it. There is no visible market for this. This is a video showcasing GTA 4, but it's running through some AI-generated imaging, which makes the game look super realistic. I don't know why you want to install that when there are many ENB mods for GTA 4 that did exactly that. But yeah, this looks awful to me. This night area looks fine, but then you get to the interiors, and you see people being plastered with the exact same faces. Nico doesn't look like Nico at all. I mean, who the hell is that? That's not Nico. I love this part where Nico took someone out of the car and he's wearing orange, but now he's wearing black. What's up with that? Not to mention, this will eat your CPU and GPU and make them run much hotter than it needed. Keep in mind that GTA 4 is already a poor PC port, and these people want to make the game run worse for visuals that look way too artificial. GTA 4 is an amazing game, but this mod is not it. Here's another mod that's definitely not it, and this might be a freaking hot take. The Silent Hill 2 remake is not my thing. I still prefer the original, but there is one aspect that some people criticize about the remake, and that's how Angela looked compared to the original. Honestly, I'm not bothered by it that much. So you look chubbier, but it's not an issue for me. If you are bothered by it, at least there are mods to fix it. But please, use mods made by human beings. This was the Angela we deserve. Oh god, no! That is some AI-generated trash! That looks horribly artificial. Her makeup is excessive. Her boob window shows how fake her boobs are. She's somehow chubbier than the original. We don't deserve this, but clearly you do. Not the man with the wig? Are we looking at the same person? You've never seen a chubby woman before? Or a woman at all? The woke virus destroys everything it touches. I agree. If by everything you also include the people that fought way too hard for it. Talk about staring too long at the abyss. But there is one thing that I could definitely say for Silent Hill 2 and Grand Theft Auto 4. They're not games for kids. Here's another game that's definitely not for kids, but it won't stop parents from letting them play it. There are rumors that the old God of War games are gonna have ports on the newer consoles. I hope so. They're awesome, even if Kratos just wants to kill anyone in his sight. My son is playing this game right now! I'm sorry, what? Why are you letting your son play God of War? Granted, me and my brother played the classic God of War when we were kids too, but that's because we're dumb kids. We like gore and tits, and our parents are dumb. I have to warn him not to go into that chamber. Yeah, because that will discourage him from triggering the whole freaking sex scene. He's 8? Are you a madman? Get them to play Mario or something, not freaking God of War. I mean, yeah, kids are gonna sneak out of their parents. Kids are gonna get naughty and watch or play stuff they normally shouldn't, but at least their parents don't willingly admit to the world that they let them do that. Then again, I can't say much because I too am one of those kids that played God of War, but I can tell you this, I did not play Fate Stay Night when I was a kid. Talk about coping. This person cited how Loli violates federal law. I'm still waiting for someone to be actually arrested for them, considering how anime cons sell 18+ manga in the US all the time. Someone pointed out that Saber from Fate is written by a lolicon, and this person went on a denial and said Nasu, the author of Fate, is not a lolicon. Well, someone didn't read the visual novels. The mainstream Fate fan was in utter disbelief, accused the other person of lying. That other person asked if the fan knew what Tsukihime is, which is not Fate, but it's Nasu. Still being in complete denial, the person showed Shiki kissing and even sex scenes with Len in Kagetsu Toya, the sequel to Tsukihime. Then the fan said that Natsu had to do it, or he would have flopped, which is why the remakes took out those scenes. Yeah, that's the reason why. Not because Sony and Nintendo don't want to distribute straight up porn. That explains the mana transfer scene between Shiro and Sakura in the Heaven's Feel movies, right? I hate it when people point out how disgusting something is in fiction and treat it as if it's some poignant critique. This is not a critique, and I hate people pretending otherwise. Anime is peak until they introduce a guy who is in love with his sister. There are plenty of anime that tackle incest, but only a few that actually treat them seriously. And even so, they're fiction either way. This isn't a critique, this is just you not liking them. That's your subjective opinion. Opinions are not critiques. While Chainsaw Man or Fire Punch portrayed these negatively, it gets mischaracterized by people who can't digest media beyond visuals. Stupid people exist online. That is barely a critique. You're just saying people are dumb. I'm glad we agree. My bad, I will not critique the media I enjoy. Your criticism is you not liking incest. A critique implies there's a suggestion to improve, but you don't want incest to be improved, you want it to be removed. It's fiction, bro. It's a place where you can see dead bodies getting sewn together on Christmas trees. Happy Halloween, right? Stupid people exist, and sometimes they can make people miserable. This is another example of people being miserable. I really want to tackle this pathetic doom and gloom nihilist. Wealthy, young, attractive, and healthy people have a better quality of life than any other. Yes, what are you gonna do about it? Are you gonna whine, bitch, and moan about it on social media? Or are you going to motivate yourself to strive to be like them? To reject this in principle would indicate a fundamental misunderstanding of what life is like for most. This is what I like to call using facts as an excuse. I agree with Poe. What do you get out of complaining about everything you lack? You're paying a price to be miserable. There's no changing any of this. It is a fact of reality. So you're just gonna give up life since you can't change reality. To everyone else listening to this, the world sucks, yes, but that doesn't mean you have to suck too. You can't change the world, but you can change yourself. Be better than this gloom and doom doofus. Here's another installment of the world sucking, and how people need to deal with it. This person wants people to buy books and not download pirated PDFs and EPUBs. If that's the case, why is your hidden reply someone directing to where you can download them? Oh, you're not aware that hidden replies are just basically a reply spotlight. It's tone deaf to justify depriving writers of their source of livelihood by pirating their books. It is also irresponsible, immature, and useless to blame customers and pirates for your books failing. Pirating movies isn't good either. It is when streaming services are taking shows off of their sites and charge ridiculous prices for multiple subscriptions. Even cheap books are being pirated. Define cheap, bro. How will authors have food to eat if you don't buy their books? Not our problem, dude. Most people have 2 jobs anyway. How can they write what you'll enjoy if they have a day job? Again, not our problem. Customers are not responsible for your well-being, and pirates are not to blame for your books failing. The less you blame those two, the less you'll look like a clown for the rest of the public. Speaking of looking like a clown, this hoopla certainly made this person look like an absolute clown. This one is just depressing. I gave my friend pity sex, and it backfired. Gee, I wonder why. So a 19-year-old guy told the 18-year-old OP that he's in love with her, but she doesn't want to be in a relationship, even though the guy is adorable. She sent the wrong message by kissing him. Lady, if you intend to reject him, just say no. It's not that hard. And somehow the two ended up sleeping together. Yeah, you sound like a good couple. Why don't you want to be with him? I just want to give him a good memory. Yes, a good memory of getting sex out of pity and fake love. What a good memory to give. Was what I did bad? Yes. How is that even a question? I want to make things right. You just told him that you had pity sex with him. You showed that your feelings aren't out of genuine love. Apologize to him, admit that you're in the wrong, and also admit that you like him, because you clearly do. And that's all for the video today. Thank you all so much for watching. If you made it to the end, here's a kitty for you. And also huge thanks to all these wonderful sponsors. You are all fantastic. If you want to see your names among these legends, then check out the links below. Just $1. You'll support this channel a lot. Seriously, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to check out my ABB Show stream channel. Link below. Go subscribe. And I'll see you all next time.